People who experience social class mobility, a lot of them end up not wanting to be approved by the wealthy. This can be a major career limitation, but it's important for their authenticity. So I'm Dr. Anna Kalshman. I research the unwritten rules of work for the working class and neurodivergence. And so I've interviewed and researched hundreds of people who've experienced social class mobility. Something I hear from a lot of them is the frustration of being like, I have to fit into a certain extent to meet my goals, and the rage of wealthy people assuming that they're trash, and then once they prove themselves, if they even can, then being nice to them. One of y'all booked a call with me a few weeks ago, and we are talking about how you were traveling, and there was this wealthier couple that you encountered. They were all snooty until you were having a conversation with someone else, and they realized how well read you were, how well traveled you were, how competent you were, and then they were all ass kissing. It reminded me of when I was an undergrad. I was dating someone whose family had done the opposite. They had been pretty well off, and then they lost everything. Most of the family was great, but the father in particular was such an asshole to me. And he would tell his son, she's never going to amount to anything. She's getting a degree in psychology. She's not going to make any money. She's just from this white trash family. Like, you shouldn't be with her. You could do better. Well, while he was doing this, I had the full-time job, and his son he was still paying for while he had a gap year in between undergrad and grad school. And all of a sudden, when I got accepted into a PhD program, he changed his tune. And he wanted to, when I was at family events, introduce me and make sure that was the first thing he said was that I was getting a PhD, da 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 da. And it pissed me off so much. There was no coming back from me. I was like, yeah, I know what you really think of me. I don't care that I've proved myself to you. And this is such a battle at work when you need people above you's approval to progress forward. And you're also so if you're watching this, you relate to it. How do you navigate it? How do you pick and choose when you're going to get approval for your own career or not?